prisoners call clueless newcomers fish. In the summer of 1983, I found myself in the middle of a slow-motion war between the keepers and the kept, swimming hard, struggling for air. At Soledad Prison, our mural paint cart had become a gurney for shanked prisoners, and lockdowns at San Quentin were keeping our artists out of Condemned Row, which was now on a 24-hour suicide watch. Vern McKee was a lifer with a mean guitar who knew everything going on at Vacaville Prison, so he knew we needed help. He pulled us aside and said, "You guys are doing good, but the honeymoon is over. This is a war zone and there are a lot of lives at stake, so you gotta step it up." Then he cut to the chase. "This art thing is some powerful shit. It's like crazy dope, 'cause the more you do, the more you get. But once you get us addicted, man, you got to support the habit. And like I said, for some, it's a matter of life and death. You hear me?" I definitely heard, but I could also feel myself ducking, a silent "yeah, but" rising up, unsaid. A month later, I was at Vacaville running a songwriting workshop. As I was packing my stuff up, a regular named Joe approached me. "You know, Mr. Cleveland," he said, "I almost didn't make it today." I said, "Well, Joe, I'm glad you did." He moved closer. "No, man, I'm saying I almost didn't make it." I realized then that Joe was not just doing the prison okey-doke. I looked him straight on. "Okay, Joe," I said, "what's going on?" He looked down. His voice was heavy, like someone talking through pain. "I've been waking up, thinking about whether I can handle one more day in this hole. This morning it was real bad, you know, but then I got to thinking about those songs, so here I am, again." I was totally thrown. Joe was talking life and death, and I'm fumbling with a jumbled pile of chord books. I muttered something like, "Well, glad to hear." Then he said, "If you don't mind, I got a question." I took a deep breath and nodded. Joe leaned in very close, hands shaking, voice thin. "What happens to us? I mean, when you walk? What the hell is going to happen to me when this class ends?" Joe's pleading stare echoed Vern's hot, hard questions. "You hear me?" Life and death. A blast of pure oxygen from the guys who had the most to lose if our strokes faltered.